Hello everyone, this is Calusa John
Kayak Loco Aaron.
and Max Iguana.
Welcome, Bonita.
Welcome, Bonita, exactly. We're in Bonita Springs, Riverside Park this morning. It's a beautiful morning out here. It's been a very active week with things going on all through the county and through downtown Bonita Springs.
Fantastic.
There was a big event this weekend, but we had some incidences. You made the news.
Yeah, a little thing will segue right into that. I guess Hamburger Gate we're calling it here. We do manatee counts every morning, and we had a group come in and do some manatee counts early Sunday morning. The weather's been perfect for them, and when we got down to our launch area, there was probably about 80 pounds of raw hamburger meat, commercial size, big chunks of it,
unbelievable,
floating all in the river. And everyone knows that this time of year we don't get a current up here, and it's just sitting there. So we got the team together. We were able to clean a lot of it up, and I guess the media got wind of it. Some people downriver were complaining about it too, and then I got my little interview.
Yeah, the council people got involved. The city's pretty on top of this.
Yeah, and we do want to mention we did a wonderful interview with Alex Howard for NBC2. It's on there. Take a look out on the link, but. Even if it's biodegradable, doesn't mean you could throw it into the river.
Yeah, you're not supposed to feed the alligators.
It's still in the water. Nothing's eating it. It's just a nasty thing.
Well, it rots in there, and it smells. We try to keep the Imperial River pristine. We really do. We want it to look nice for people to paddle, for people that live on the river, for the residents, for
animals.
Everybody. Exactly, for the animals that live along the river, like Max, where he came from. Yeah. So, we really were surprised to see this in the water. But having said that, you were seeing manatees.
We're seeing manatees. Well, we got it all cleaned up, so there's no hamburger in the water now. But yes, manatees all week, and then with the supporting cold front that we just had today, we got a big group going out. We're expecting the manatees to be out there. The tide's really low too. It's when these cold fronts come through, we get those low tides. So. We got all the birds on the banks and everything, so it should be a really good weekend here. How's the bay looking, John?
Well, I've been on the bay. I'm on the bay every day, just because I live there. And the water's cloudy. It's not its best on the bay. And I noticed some reports that the beaches weren't the best.
Yesterday I saw Bonita Beach, Little Hickory Island, and such with the red tide.
Right now the beaches aren't. Given another week, I bet, and with this cold front and the winds, it is starting to break up and subside. Well, paddle on the rivers. The rivers are great. Fish the rivers.
Yeah, the rivers are especially way up where we're at on the Upper Imperial River. We're red tide free up here.
Exactly.
We don't have the salt water. We don't get the big current coming in. We always get that outflow coming from the springs and from the DRGR. So that's a good thing for the river here.
Yep. So that's it for the bay and that. There was a meeting yesterday on the big Carlos Pass Bridge.
Yep.
And a lot of people got up and spoke. Jesse Perdon, councilman for the city of Bonita Springs, was there, and he spoke how much the people in the area, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers, and all, were opposed to this. It really isn't what we want. We want to see the drawbridge, and we want to see restricted boat access to that area. We don't want to see it dredged. We want to see our wildlife protected. And Jesse was really good. He went on about it. And former mayor Peter Simmons was there, also speaking on how the council, when he was mayor, had opposed the idea of the big bridge. And Ben Murphy, the mayor of Fort Myers Beach, spoke about, again, Fort Myers Beach and the council being opposed to it. Our mayor's name was mentioned as being opposed to it also, and our council. So, the whole area was opposed to it. Our commissioner was there, Commissioner Ray Sendelli. And I understand he was listening to folks and hearing what was going on. So there's a good chance that they may not put that big arch bridge there.
It might have to be we're talking about redesign and when we talk about a Skyway bridge here, folks, it's 65, 70 feet tall. So figure a 70-foot tall condo, 7-story condo. This is how big this is going to be.
And the poor people that live there, they got up and spoke about how this is going to be built right in front of their houses. It's going to be
years going to take to build.
Well, and you also have to think about the beach. You know, when you have all those big boats going through,
dredging,
it's going to cause erosion on the beach. It's
pilings they needed.
Yeah, I mean, there's
just a lot with it.
Yeah.
So in a short nut, our municipalities is against it. We got Fort Myers Beach and Bonita on both sides of the state.
Yeah, everybody that lives around here is against it pretty much.
Right.
Hopefully the commissioners will go with a drawbridge and just make it wider. You know, accommodate bigger walkways so people can walk across. That's the nicest feature of the Arch Bridge is they made wide walkways. Well, hell, you don't have to have them 60 feet in the air to have them.
The other thing growing up here, I grew up on Lover's Key, Bonita Beach,
right.
And Lover's Key was my stomping grounds as a kid, and you could go across Big Hickory Drawbridge, Big Carlos Drawbridge at any given moment, and there's probably 10-15 fishermen on it. It's very fisherman friendly, fisherwoman friendly.
Matter of fact, one of the residents there said, you know, people fish there all the time. There's commercial fishermen that also, you know, in their boats, they'll pull up in that area and fish. And this is going to change all that for years. I mean,
you know, it's a beautiful thing that people could hang out on a bridge and fish. I think the Florida record snook was caught off that bridge. Don't quote me. I'm going to Google that though. I think it was.
But there's so much it can change. I know that when they put the causeway and bridge in on Sanibel, it killed oyster beds and scallop beds. And the same thing in Pine Island Sound when they put in the causeway and bridge there. And I hate to see them just ruin our
charm.
Yeah.
You know what was also brought up with this, because I read the social blogs and everything and social media and all the comments. Matt Lachey. And
that's
you're very familiar with Matt Lachey. Yeah. You're the chamber president there for Pine Island. And they said how when they put in all the new bridges at Matt Lachey and did this whole thing, widened the road, it just ruined the charm of Matt Lachey. And this is something that we want. Fort Myers Beach has a charm. Bonita Beach has a charm. And when you start putting in all this...
Old downtown. I mean, we have real charm. We have a history walk tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Enough on this politics stuff. Let's talk about some good stuff.
Well, we've got a history walk starting at the Shangri-La tomorrow, doing the Shangri-La neighborhood.
So what does that one look like, John, that type of walk?
Well, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hour walk.
That means 3 hours.
We start at the Shangri-La. There's parking all around outside the Shangri-La. So we do have expecting a good sized group, so we don't want people to overcrowd the parking lot. We are practicing social distancing, so you keep your group away a good distance. We have big megahorns that we'll be using to talk to people, so you'll be able to hear us. Everyone is asked to wear masks. I'll be wearing masks. And that's going to be tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's a wonderful tour.
We walk the neighborhood.
You walk the neighborhood. You
go to your old church.
Yeah, you go to my old church. You go to the
school,
the historic school.
This is the school you went to, right?
The school I went to too,
yeah.
And so that's going to be kind of cool. The Shangri-La, you get to really get a little back look at the Shangri-La.
You get to learn how Bonita Springs got its name.
And it's a really cool tour. You get to see the springs and bubble into Oak Creek and everything. So that's good.
So that's tomorrow.
Still time to sign up for that, John?
Yeah, you can go right online.
We got one of those postcards over there that has the address on it.
Bonita Springs Historical Society website. Just click on the walk link, and you can do everything right from there.
Yeah. This is as easy as ordering a kayak like you do here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mentioning our kayaks, we still have rentals available for the weekend, and we do
no contact.
No contact. We do everything online. You reserve your kayak online, pick your launch window, double, single, hour and a half, 3 hours. Pick what you want on there. If you don't see it on there, go to the next launch window site. We always have availabilities coming out throughout the day. Everything's cleaned. Everything's scrubbed. We use bleach. We use all kinds of stuff to make things clean. We got a slop sink. We clean all the gear, wipe down the paddles.
And the city has a beautiful launch site.
Beautiful launch
here in the park. It's easy. It's got a bar so you can make it easy to get in and out. It's really a tremendous site to launch your kayak.
The parks are gorgeous. The city does a really good job with our parks. They're clean. We got people in the parks every day picking up trash, picking up lawn clippings, branches.
Yeah, well, the mayor, as a matter of fact, is down here picking up trash.
I see our mayor out there pulling his wagon, picking up trash. So thank you, Mayor, for doing that.
Thank you, Mayor.
See you guys doing that and everything. Yeah. So yeah, come on down, do the walk.
Now, also, if you're interested in old downtown, there's a thing called the Bonita Springs Downtown Alliance.
Yes.
And the Alliance met this past week. They had John Dahmer from the city of Bonita Springs there, speaking about the different zoning, coding, and different things here in downtown.
That's important.
Yep. The mayor was there. He listened to downtown businesses and to what we need and what we want down here, and
Excellent.
Residents.
Excellent.
The nice thing about the Alliance is composed of businesses, nonprofits, and residents, so it's the whole area downtown.
It's a whole mixture on that.
Anyway, that's a great organization, Bonita Springs Downtown Alliance.
Excellent. So we got the walk going on tomorrow. We could rent kayaks tomorrow. Anything else going? You're gonna be on the water this week. It's gonna be a little chilly out there.
I'm not gonna be on the water unless it warms up a little bit.
Up and that red tide blows away. But exactly. I'll be here on.
Now we've been talking about doing a walk. You and I probably should think
about that. We'll post
together a walk and we'll post that up.
We'll post that up.
Okay.
It's going to be. I think we're at our time here.
Yeah. Remember, CGT kayaks, no contact rentals, all set up. You're with Welcome Bonita Springs, Calusa John, Kayak Loco Aaron,
Max,
and Max Iguana.
Max, he's sleeping.
Yeah, we put him to sleep. He's bored with us.